Can you really have it all for 1.28 million? With the C5, Omoda says yes. Hey everyone, Vince here from AutoIndustriya, and today we're giving you a preview of the Omoda C5, specifically the luxury variant, and yes, it really does retail for 1.28 million with all the bells and whistles. But there are also many other variants, even one that starts at just under 1 million at 998,000 pesos. Now, understandably, a lot of people are going to be curious about this vehicle, so we're gonna give you a rundown of what you can expect when you try one out of these for yourself. Omoda is Chery's international exclusive brand geared towards younger, tech-savvy customers. That's who they're going for with the C5. And you can see it with the design. Now, this is a crossover vehicle. And you can see it with the proportions, the fact that it's a 5-door, and the fact that it's raised up a little bit more off the road. And indeed, they're going for style here. You can see it with the front of the vehicle. The way they do that front end, very unique, even has those chrome bits in there to give that little bit more sparkle. Omoda spelled out proudly there with your DRL here and your lights down there. It's very distinct when you see one of these on the road. But even when you check out what it has on the side, you see all these black details with the red. It's very distinct because the 18-inch wheels, it's black with the red trim. Same with the side mirrors over here with the red flashing over there. Gives it a very distinct, very sporty look. Even with the profile of the vehicle, the roofline slopes downward, again, for a more coupe-like presence when you're driving one of these with the black roof in this variant. The sporty, futuristic design continues with the rear. I mean, we can see it with a lot of the details. The way they did the taillight bar, very intricate. The rear spoiler is actually a 2-element design with a black top and a red lower, which looks rather neat. The way the lower bumper is also shaped and the details there, very, very unique. Even the way they do the Omoda logo there, the emblems, very neat. But it's the rear design, the way they did this rear glass, which is rather unique. This one, some call it more of a fastback, but it does remind me more of the camback design from back in the day, in the way this slopes and the way this comes up and finishes very abruptly. It's very unique and very, very distinct all in all. So it does give that very futuristic look. Now, when we open the tailgate, you press this button or even do it from your key or even from inside. Now with this open, the space is about 32 inches long and about 38 inches wide, and there's plenty of volume for a vehicle of this size. Now, if you're looking for more storage, there's actually a compartment here. You lift this up, it's a nice little tray there. It can probably fit a slim laptop bag if you want to keep it away from prying eyes. Now, if you do want to fold down the rear seats, you can, because this one does have a fold flat middle seat, which gives you plenty more space, up to 56 inches in total. That's plenty of space for a vehicle of this size. And if you notice, it's a 60-40 split, which gives you the convenience and the versatility you may need on your drive. You've even got this parcel shelf there, so you can put stuff on that if you're going on a long drive. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of stuff you can shove into this Omoda C5 if you wanna go on a nice road trip. It's really convenient to have a power tailgate. At the heart of the Omoda C5 is a 1.5-liter turbo intercooler gasoline engine. Yes, turbo intercooler, turbo in the back. You see the heat shield over there. And then you've got your intercooler, the air-water intercooler in front to keep everything compact. No complex piping leading to the front-mounted intercooler. It's all housed right there. Now, the transmission, it's a CVT. It's a 9-speed CVT actually, which is going to give you 2 driving modes. One is eco mode, which dials down the response, giving you more efficiency. The other one is sport mode, which improves the response, giving you sportier driving. In terms of performance, you've got 156 horsepower and torque, 230 Newton meters, plenty for a vehicle of this size. But what's really going to be key here is how they styled the interior. So let's go check it out. Omoda is marketing the C5 towards younger customers, customers that enjoy tech, enjoy style, and enjoy comfort. So, in terms of tech, well, you can see that it's got a glass cockpit here with dual screens. So this one right here in front of the driver is your main display for RPM, speed, the functions of the ADAS. Yes, this has a lot of ADAS functions. And you've got this screen here for your infotainment. So once we activate it, you can see that it has several icons there. You've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, both of which are wireless, which is why my phone right now is sitting on a wireless charger, which can charge it up to 50 watts, which is pretty fast for a wireless charger in a car. Vehicle settings right there. So you got your adjustments for your different lights, for the smart key. The headlight adjuster is also here. You've got your personalized settings for the ambient lighting all around, of course. Being daylight, we can't really see that right now. But what we appreciate is a suite of driver assistance systems in this vehicle. So blind spot detection, adaptive cruise control, auto emergency braking, lane departure warning. It also prevents you from leaving the lane. All that stuff you can adjust here, even how firm or how soft the steering is. So right now we have it in comfort mode, so very, very easy to steer. Just with one finger, you can easily control it, which is rather nice. Now, it also has the 360 camera. Sorry, it's got a bit more than just a 360 camera, because you've got the front, which has the steering guidelines there. You can also pick which one you want to focus on, like the one on the back. And the resolution for a camera for a vehicle of this price is really fantastic. You've even got the 3D view with the transparent chassis, so you can see what's underneath you. It would have recorded what's around the vehicle when we put it into place. And right now you can see that the front right door is open for us filming, which is interesting. Now, in terms of style, you can see the style of the interior. It's quite upscale in terms of the way they designed it. They went for a very minimalist and clean aesthetic. So for one, you've got your power window switches here on the door cards with the mirror. And by the way, the mirrors do have a power fold, which is very convenient. The door lever there, very, very easy to use. Closes with a nice stud. Has this kind of rose gold trim over there for that premium feel. And by the way, on the doors and the pillars, you'll see that it does have a Sony speaker package standard in this vehicle. The steering wheel has a flat bottom with the piano black trim, very upscale in terms of the feel. Omoda spelled out there very nicely. Your adaptive cruise and steering functions adjustments can be done here. And then your audio controls and all that, including the voice command, are all right here. Your light controls are on the left stalk. Wiper controls are on the right stalk. Ignition here. And then you've got this panel here for your climate control. And by the way, it has dual zone climate control. So once we pull out there, you can see that you can adjust the temperature left and right independently of each other for comfort. And speaking of comfort, you also get ventilated seats, which is cool. So you can press that and press this, and now both front seats have a cooling function activated. And you'll feel it there. It's going to be very handy for situations like when you leave the sunroof open. Yes, you've got a sunroof in this vehicle. Very, very nice. And also, you can open it if you want. So if you're out on a nice road trip out in the countryside, that's going to come in handy. Lets more fresh air into the vehicle. So the control panel right there. And speaking of up here, you got a USB port here, so you can plug in your own aftermarket dash cam if you so wish. Now, in terms of convenience features, what do you get? And when it comes to storage as well. So, for example, for convenience, you've got two very wide mirrors here. And it's got its own LED lighting, which you can, I'm guessing you can change the color over there, depending on what you want. If you want warm or daylight, you can do that. You can check yourself out and do your makeup. Not me, I don't really use makeup. Compartment here with your USB and USB-C ports and your 12-volt outlet as well. And then you've got two cup holders here, very convenient. You've got plenty of space there in the back, your own AC vents, a center armrest for comfort, depending on how many of you are riding in the vehicle. But the best part, right here, you see, when you press this, it opens a compartment underneath, which is quite spacious all around. But the best part, it has its own cooler function, so I can keep my favorite fruit drink very, very cold. It really is a bold strategy to go for a younger customer base with the Omoda C5. But if you look around at the customer base like here in the Philippines, it's getting younger and younger. And many of these people are looking for affordable means of mobility. And this one fits that bill very well. You get the style, you get the comfort, you get the power. I mean, you put your foot down, it does go, it does respond. Much more so than any 1.5 liter naturally aspirated engine. The turbo is going to work well for you. And then the fact that you've got the convenience of the CVT, it all just makes sense when it comes to a personal vehicle for long road trips and such. And the AC right now is very cool. Steering is nice and light. The seats are comfortable. I've got the audio system off right now because I'm talking. But if not, I have some nice tunes playing there. And the wireless Android Auto, wireless CarPlay just makes a lot of sense for the customer of this. But what's also nice is the voice command feature. Did I mention that? Let's try it now. Can you open the driver's side window and the sunroof, please? See? Right there. Very easy. Time to go on a nice road trip. This should be a lot of fun. Omoda has had a challenging start in the international market, but they are persistent, and we respect that. We like it when a car manufacturer really wants to do well despite all the challenges, and they're showing us their best foot forward with the C5. The best part, though, is that owning one of these is going to be very convenient. You're talking about warranties up to 7 years in this one, and the engine. By the way, they're standing by it with a 10-year, 1 million kilometer warranty. I mean, how many other brands can say that? Now, we already mentioned the price. It starts at 998,000 all the way up to this one at 1.279 million. If you want to know more about this, you can visit any of Omoda's dealerships or log on to any of their social media pages. You can also test drive one for yourself because that is the only way you're going to find out if the Omoda C5, whichever variant it may be, is a good fit for you. This is Vince Pornelas of Auto Industria. Thank you for watching. Drive safe, everyone.